Everyone's familiar with the 7-layer dip. It can be so overwhelming and heavy sometimes that I refer to it as the 7 deadly sins. Well, by taking out some of the fat, I've come up with a dip that I call the lucky number 7 dip. Because I've come up with some healthy, low-fat alternatives, but I've kept the flavor in. I start out by using black beans. Now, these are just canned black beans that I've pureed. So I've taken 2 cans. Now, usually in a 7-layer dip, you use refried beans, which have a lot of extra added fat. So I'm going to start off by layering in my black beans. What I like about using black beans is that they're really high in protein and high in fiber. Okay, so my next layer is gonna be some guacamole. I made this one myself, but you can certainly use a store-bought variety. Now, avocados are really rich in a healthy fat, monounsaturated fat. So I'm not gonna skimp on my guacamole. Okay, so for my next layer, I am going to put in some roasted diced red peppers. Now you can make these yourself. They're a little bit labor intensive. You can roast them and then peel them and seed them. Or you can just do what I did, which is buy them readily roasted and peeled in a jar and chop them. It's gonna be my next layer, and I love roasted peppers. I love them for their natural sweetness. So with the black beans and the guacamole and these roasted red peppers, this thing's gonna be so beautiful. And I'm working towards the outer edge just so that you can really see all those layers. So for my next layer, I have ricotta cheese. Ricotta cheese is naturally low in fat, but really rich in flavor. It has a wonderful consistency, really creamy. All right, my next layer is going to be a mixture of cilantro, parsley, and green onion. Now this is a nice healthy herb mixture with a little green onion added. The leafier and the darker the green and the brighter the vegetable, the more vitamins and the more minerals. And all these fresh herbs are gonna give it a really nice, fresh, bright taste. My next layer is sour cream, but not just any sour cream. I've chosen light sour cream. This has half the fat of regular sour cream. And in it, I've mixed some taco seasoning. Taco seasoning is just a mixture of chili powder, cumin, granulated garlic, and onion. I'm gonna start layering this on. Now the seasoning, instead of using a lot of salt, is gonna add a lot more flavor. Now for the last layer, I have some cherry tomatoes. I'm gonna just layer these on top. Then I have some black olives. Now I'm gonna spice it up with a little bit of chili flake, just because I like to heat things up a little bit here. I like a little extra added spice. And then a squirt of lime juice. Now citrus always helps to pronounce flavors in a dish. Not only that, but it does it without extra use of sodium. Okay, then I'm gonna garnish it with some torn cilantro leaves. This is looking so beautiful. Now that is 7 layers of healthy goodness for someone to dip into.